Hello everyone, this is Highlander from MTG Cardsmith doing another custom Magic the Gathering card review, and today we've got another card by our friend VULTURE! And he's brought us a card here called Junkyard Scavenger. Let's see what we got going on here. This is a 3-mana 0/2 artifact creature construct. Common, love me some commons. Junkyard Scavenger can't attack or block. Okay, so it's a 3-mana 0/2 that can't attack or block. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Cool. That's pretty good. 5 tap. Search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle. Okay. I think this is a fine card. So a 3-mana card that reduces your artifact spells, I think, is pretty good. I mean, we've seen that on cards like Foundry Inspector. Let me pull up the old Foundry Inspector. Right? Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less, 3 mana, and this guy's a 3/2. This guy's also a common. Is he a common? No, he was an uncommon in the set he was printed in. Now, in your case, you've kind of gone that you've reduced the power here in a way by making it so. At first glance, I'm thinking, like, why is this even a creature if it can't attack or block? And I actually don't mind it because it means this card is easier to deal with, right? You don't need, like, artifact removal. You just need to be able to remove a creature, right? So I don't mind that so much. I think you could probably let this creature attack or block. I mean, it's an 0/2 for crying out loud, but... or maybe just give it Defender, right? That way, like, equipment isn't really good on it or something. But, you know, whatever. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I think maybe you could probably just give this guy Defender and it would be fine. Now, this 5-mana ability. This card, or this ability, could be quite strong in the late game, depending on what's going on. But so, in Limited, I think this is a perfectly fine card. It's probably... I mean, it depends on the limited environment. Whether, like, how good this 5-mana activated ability is. So, like, in Commander, I think this is a pretty strong activated ability because you generally have a lot more mana, and you have combos in your deck that you want to assemble, right? So, like, something like this would be quite strong, I think, in Commander. In Limited, I think this card is actually pretty well balanced. Again, I think you could probably give this thing Defender instead of this, and it would be a just fine card, right? This is really the main... this artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast is really the main reason you would play this card. And then in the late game, when you don't have much to do with your mana, you can essentially draw any artifact you want out of your deck, which is powerful, but it's also expensive, and you're not affecting the board, right? It's not going onto the battlefield; it's going in your hand, so that's good. And I think in, like, Constructed, this is probably a little too slow, or in like a standard format. So I actually think that this card's probably pretty good, or balance wise at least. I think it's perfectly fine card. So yeah, I actually like this card. Again, I think the one change I would make is just giving it Defender. But beyond that, I think I like this card. I mean, I like the fact that it's weak and it's killable, and you've sort of taken an uncommon card which has this effect and has a 3/2, and instead given it bad stats, a downside, but some sort of like a late game activated ability. I think that's great. I really do. I like this card. I want to give this one a 7 out of 10. I think that this is a pretty cool design. I just think, again, with commons, you generally want to reduce the complexity of them. And this card's not particularly complex, but I think sticking Defender on here is just a fine idea. That's really the only change I would make to this card. Other than that, I like it. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Junkyard Scavenger. Thank you guys for watching.